I'm going to take your
keep
silence.
Going, keep going.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything.
All
I was
right.
like, I'm not breaking the silence. I'm not the first to speak. I'm going to let that silence go on for 10 minutes if that's what it takes. And then that would be the rest of the episode. That would be great. That would be hilarious, in fact.
Yep, I'm sure it would bring everybody to the yard.
We had a similar situation last night because we accidentally played like a sort of porn game.
Oh, yeah. That was fucking fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone will see all about it, though.
We clicked on it to play a puzzle game because it had buttholes on it.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, I guess I'm not playing anymore because my controller's dead.
I knew it, Kyle! I warned you!
Nick Fury done in by low battery levels.
He done himself dirt. Well,
That's
this
all
is-
it takes.
wait.
Stop Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh man, that's the secret. He's actually a robot.
oh, fuck, yeah.
um,
I'm shooting the shit out
I
of
mean,
these
that wouldn't be
barrels.
like even the worst
Oh, that
secret identity.
yeah, that makes sense. That'd be like when iPod came out with like the slicker black model, right? Remember?
I guess.
There you
They
go.
started white and later they were black, just like Nick Fury.
Well, technically, Fury, as of late, is a robot, so it kind of makes sense.
Oh. Well,
Wait,
at least
what?
he doesn't come preloaded with U2 albums, huh?
Oh, actually, you know what? Here's that's a good one, actually. Here's a little interesting one. Have you guys noticed that in a lot of the former Marvel, like for
No.
instance, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is not going to have any characters that are not owned by the Marvel Cinematic Universe anymore, and same with the new Marvel Lego game.
How
this-
do they own a character?
Sony owns the rights to X-Men, and no, Fox owns the right to X-Men.
Yeah,
And, they
Sony's
also
got
own the-
Spider-Man.
That's right, but they're playing nice, so Spider-Man's allowed to be in stuff.
They're playing
Yeah.
smart.
Oh, Marvel makes movies with multiple studios?
Well, they're only
They
making
are
it with
now.
Sony right now,
Oh.
but Fox owns the rights to all the X-Men franchise and the Fantastic Four. So Disney was just like, you know what, fuck it, we're not going to give you free advertising, so all these great characters can no longer be in anything. So it's like, hey, welcome to the Marvel superhero video game. No X-Men are here, by the way.
Yep.
And you're like, what? What the goddamn?
Marvel Ultimate Rights Battle.
Yeah, the ultimate Marvel versus Disney's lawyers. That'll be the next fighting
Crisis
game.
in Infinite Courthouses.
Dang, she's
yeah.
sweeping the floor with her titties. That's
It's pretty much
cool.
how the Avengers came about, because Marvel was about to go broke in the 90s, so in order to get money, they sold off their famous characters, which in the 90s was Spider-Man and X-Men. So when they want to start making movies, they're like, well, we got this shitty Iron Man and this shitty Captain America. I guess we'll make movies with those guys. And that's how we got the Avengers.
That's how we got a studio that prints its own money.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, actually,
Kind of a Final Fantasy situation, eh?
yeah, it is, huh?
Last ditch effort.
If only that would work for me once in a
A
fucking while.
$150 million last ditch effort.
Yeah. Oh man, that's actually pretty interesting though. Like I didn't know that. And didn't the Hulk used to get owned by somebody else as well? But then there was just,
The
like,
Hulk used to get owned a lot, by the way, by the movie studios, because all of his movies suck!
Yeah, Universal has the Hulk.
right. That's why they won't make another Hulk standalone film.
He got owned by Roger Ebert, that's for goddamn sure. I don't even know if that's sure. I don't even know if that's true, but I did.
I can only hope Roger Ebert didn't live long enough to see any Hulk movies.
One of my roommates was a huge Marvel nerd, and he wanted like every time a new movie came out, he would marathon all of the existing movies on Blu-ray, of course, because he was a consumer whore. And this was back in like 2008 when that was expensive, right? So I remember just one of the only Hulk movies I saw was that one that they inexplicably tried to do in comic book style by randomly sequestering everything into like little YouTube and QuickTime sized panels everywhere.
That dude was halfway submerged in the sidewalk. I'm sorry, that was just too much to ignore.
I like that someone said, "Hey, Ang Lee, you made this beautiful Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon film. How about you direct the Hulk?"
Was that the shitty one?
Yeah.
Is that the one where there's like
With David Bana or
where for no
Eric
reason?
Bana.
Well, there's a little girl raped for absolutely no reason.
What? I've
Yes.
never seen that movie.
In one of the Hulk movies, the one I saw that was garbage, on fire.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hulk, I've met Lou Ferrigno before, and I said, "Wow, you were the Hulk," and he said,
Are you gonna buy something?
Oh yeah, that's pretty much how my interaction went too. I saw him at MegaCon in Orlando, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" Because there was like no one there,
"Yeah."
and he was literally just there in all sweats. And like he had nothing at all better to do. Yeah, it's the only reason he's there.
You mean like he was sweating like I do all the time when I'm having an existential nightmare?
I mean, in both senses. So he was just standing there, and I was like, holy shit, I know exactly who you are. And I was like, damn, man, can I get a picture with you? And he just kind of like looks around like he didn't really know how to negotiate. And he's like, buy something first. So I bought a poster, and he still signed it. But then I got a picture, and he's flexing, and I'm flexing right next to him. And obviously it's pathetic because I was like fresh out of high school. But it was awesome because his bicep was the full size of my head.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Sounds about right.
When I met him, it was at the now defunct Wizards of the Coast convention. And I never knew that was a thing. And interestingly enough, that I brought that up because that's where I went to go see Kevin Smith do his little questionnaire things that he does. Like where he just
I saw him do it for his 37th birthday.
Oh, nice.
Kevin Smith's a huge cocksucker at those things.
No,
at his birthday.
That's what James Rolfe said. Yeah. Well, I'm sure at his birthday, but okay, I can't really fault him for that.
James Rolfe is in the Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah, weirdly enough. Oh, under the tracks.
Is Bushwhacker a Marvel villain?
Sounds like a hero I'd come up with.
If so, he's like one of those like 60s, 70s villains when everybody was on drugs.
God, why couldn't they get a real villain in this fucking game? Jesus. Does the Punisher have any villains?
Like, yeah, he doesn't have.
Oh, he kills them. That's why.
Yeah, he doesn't have them for long.
That are uniquely his.
I just answered my own question. He doesn't have any villains that are repeats because he just kills everybody.
Yeah, a lot of one.
Quick, eat that burlap bag.
All right, let me pick up this cooked ham or
steak. He doesn't have many villains because he's got such high cholesterol.
This game seems actually surprisingly fair for a beat 'em up.
Yeah, I haven't put in too many coins so far. This is like my 4th time, I think. And then I beat Bushwhacker, or he beats me. I would have just thrown him off the train if I could pick him up, in all honesty.
Yeah, right from the beginning.
Like, I threw him so hard, I knocked everybody off the fucking train.
Look at that. His hand is the size of his own chest.
He's Lou Ferrigno.
He's Lou Ferrigno.
Is the Punisher very fond of wordplay? Is that his skill? Ha, 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 ha.
Kingpin's Wrath. Oh, shit. Am I at the boss? The ending boss?
Well, here's hoping. Because this episode's running long in the tooth, and fucking Kingpin's face is running thin in the shadows. Because you could see his suit through his skin.
Almost as thin as my patience.
Oh, actually, you know what's funny? I do have a little bit of a Punisher, sort of history. Like when I was in Little League,
someone killed my parents. I had to go on a revenge quest.
And he got back at the world by playing Let's Plays. Ooh, you destroyed me, I'll destroy you slowly.
When when I was in Little League, if you did a really good game or whatever, our coach would give you a comic book from his collection, and he gave me Venom #1 with the Punisher in it. And my parents were like, don't read it because it's gonna be worth something someday, because they were in that Beanie Babies mode in the early 90s.
Yeah.
We're like, but I fucking read it, of course, and I didn't understand what the fuck was going on because I knew who Venom was, didn't know who the Punisher was, and I didn't understand why most of the comic book was about the fucking Punisher.
Oh man,
and that's my story.
I got a good counter to that one, or a parallel at least. My dad had the Death of Superman when it came out. He didn't even really read comics, but he was like, this is going to be worth some big money one day.
Ha!
and so he let me read it, and he's like, be really careful with it. And of course, naturally, it was like in a room with 2 children for like a week, so it was completely destroyed. Like I remember at the end of it, the cover was just torn off.
Why didn't he buy 85
And he was like, he was
copies
really pissed off about it, and he had a backup, I think.
Oh, good.
But he was really pissed off about it. And now I can say I was just saving you some embarrassment.
Now only one of you is going to college. Yeah, that's the funny thing about old people thinking. Well, not super old, but baby boomer old, thinking shit gets more valuable. Whereas our generation, we know the truth that all is treated to dust and fire. Nothing is here to stay.
Well, to be fair, if they weren't assholes and been like, well, you got a new video game system, so clearly you don't need the Super Nintendo no more, boy, would they realize that they're fucking stupid, because those things are goddamn expensive.
Yeah, but still, the only reason the comic books are worth $8 trillion is because they all got burned up for the war effort.
Yeah.
There's still warehouses that have The Death of Superman in the bag, untouched. That's how many copies they made.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
man.
Like DC was just like, oh fuck, Superman's
Yes.
dead. Everyone's gonna want to have this shit because everyone is super into Superman's
Because
death.
it's 1938, people still care about Superman, I think.
Dude, I've already forgotten, but is this a Capcom game?
I think so.
Yes.
Awesome, you
Yes.
get Arthur's Lance.
Oh yeah.
You,
Fuck.
you could ghouls and ghosts this fucking robot.
Shit.
You can get
I just threw his head at them and then he blew up.
Arthur's Lance and Cammy's ass.
Oh fuck.
Best weapon and best character.
Oh yeah, we played this game last night where it was basically like
Street Fighter, have you heard of
it was some Street Fighter characters in like the Capcom universe. So it was really weird.
Yeah, like Cammy and Resident Evil, basically.
Yeah.
That's some symbolism. The Punisher's crawling through a large yonic hole into a mysterious forest where he beats rednecks.
Look at this. The graphics are fucked up. I'm standing behind the tree, but I'm in
I
front
thought that
of
was
it?
supposed to be like a chasm, and I was like, weird that no one's like falling through that. And,
Oh,
yeah.
it's like a tree that's supposed to be in the foreground, but
Uh-oh.
I'm able to walk over
My
it.
perspective hurts.
Whoa, we found a glitch. Let him up. Look at this. They want us to do review games. Remember when you got that scam offer to review a game or whatever
Yeah.
today, Kyle? And we're like, here's your review. We're reviewing a 45-year-old arcade game about comic books. We caught
fuck.
it. We're QCing the game.
Yeah, I give it an F.
The Russians tried to hack Kyle's computer today with an offer for a free video game.
And he absolutely would have fallen for it if the link worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Free video game, he said. And that's actually probably why all the audio shit was fucked up, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. It was the Russians always.
Spasiba, come on.
Spasiba, mój drugi.
I mean, thank you.
I'm fighting Leon.
Leon. He doesn't
Yanli.
He doesn't look like a Parisian train station to me. I'm running out of material.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on the show, Seed. Go
about
ahead
to
and plug your
die?
shit real quick.
Hey, appreciate you guys having me on. This was a wild experience I was not expecting to have.
Just like me and sex.
Yeah, so go ahead and tell everybody about what they can find you and what you do.
So you can find me online on Twitter at Seedalicious, SEEDALICIOUS. And you can find the podcast on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts. Poprika, POPRIKA podcast. And you can check out any of that good shit.
Hey, why the fuck aren't we on iTunes, motherfucker?
No one wants to listen to us. They're
True,
just
but-
watching video games with a bad background.
No, I'm in a podcast. Okay, cool. Well,
Oh, thanks a lot, man.
Hey, you guys take it easy out there.
You too.